Hello, good morning, welcome. My name is FeleciaMarie, and this is True Moon Tarot, where we discover insights about ourselves and we see what spirit and our ancestors and our guides have for us. So we are going to be doing water signs today, so Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. If you are a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you haven't already, feel free to go check out my general reading that I have posted earlier today. And I apologize for the abrupt cut in that video. There will be a cut in it for the extended part that is with that one. For the extended that is with that. That extended is about about 20 minutes. About 20 minutes. So it'll be $5. I'm gonna make these cheap. I am also available for personal readings. If you would like to have one, please feel free to message me on Instagram at FeleciaSierraMarie. I will put that handle in the description box for you guys. So, water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. What messages do we have for our Cancers, our Scorpios, and our Pisces? Okay, so for some of you, there is some form of detachment that's been going on between you guys. I feel like you feel this sense of, maybe like a sense of lack, like a lack of time, like you don't have enough time to complete all of these things that you want to get done. You don't have time to really truly be and see what it is that you want for yourself, right? I feel like you've been working very, very hard lately, guys. You have been working not just on like maintaining your status, but trying to figure out where you fit, right? You've been working very, very hard. There is a sense of thinking too much. There's a sense of I feel as if there's a blockage somewhere between your third eye chakra and your, which one's that? That's your solar, right? Because root's at the bottom. It's root, sacral, then solar, right? Yeah, I think so. But anyway, so there's some form of blockage there that's kind of keeping you from something. I feel like for some of you, you need to express the stronger side of your feminine more. For some of you, there's this emphasis on the fact that you know more about, the way that your finances are working in your life, or the way somebody else's finances are working. I feel like there's some sort of something that you can help with, that you've kind of just been sitting back and watching them do their own thing, when in reality, if you were to go help them, then things would work out the way that they're supposed to, if that makes sense. Oh. Okay, for some of you, there is a sense of, there's some form of commitment issues, right? You're not being forthcoming with yourself enough to understand what is fears, what are your fears that are rooted in past traumas, or, you know, things that you're afraid of, and then what is actually like your intuition telling you something, right? Some of you guys do have a good balance. You've just kind of stopped the communication, right? We have the Empress and the Emperor card. Both of them are here. So I think that this is personally for you, as somebody that's being in their head. You think too much rather than let your instincts do what it does best, right? You're worried too much about what might or might not happen. You're worried too much about where this might or might not go as far as your actions are concerned. And you need to let yourself, let your intuition, let your body do what it needs to do. Once you do that, that blockage that you kind of have is going to slowly start to go away. It's almost like I'm seeing it. Like, have you ever watched a pipe get cleaned? Go to YouTube and watch like the videos where they clean the pipes and stuff, and watch things, how like it all comes out. It's almost, that's what I'm picturing. It's like once you start this journey, everything's gonna slowly start clearing up. For some of you, you're thinking too much about whether or not something is what you want or something is what you wanted, when in reality that's what you worked so hard for, but you're letting your fears collude or you're letting your fears dilute the truth that's around you. And I will say this, whatever the trauma is that's caused this blockage, or whatever the trauma is that, or whatever it is that the thoughts that have caused the blockage, or have caused the disconnect between your halves, the disconnect between who you are and what you want, whatever has caused that actually relates to something that happened to you in your past. Something that truly, that had an impact on you. We have a lot of red here, so that speaks to your root chakra. So something happened, and it connected so badly with your root chakra that your root said, we're just going to forget. We're just not going to worry about this anymore. And then whatever happened that has caused this disconnect or this blockage in between your sacral and your third eye, it is related to your root. So if you do some root work, you might figure out exactly what that blockage is, and you might be able to unblock it, right? You need to be more positive, okay? Outwardly, you probably do have a very, very, very positive outlook on life, and you probably have a way of brightening up other people's days. You probably are somebody who has a very, very, very good heart, and you're somebody who helps others, but you don't help yourself. And I feel like that's been a big theme. Honestly, this whole Sagittarius season has been a big theme about recognizing the things that you do for others and doing them for yourself. A lot of people have that issue, myself included. At the top of the deck here, we have the Five of Swords, which for me speaks to the fight or flight aspect of things when it comes to your life. It speaks to the actions that you take to get the things done that you want, right? The way that you can handle yourself, or the way that things can play out for you, right? And I am going to read what what Fabio Lestrani, which is a he, what he has said in his book about the Five of Swords. That way you kind of get an idea about what he has to say, and why, to me, it is a very fight or flight aspect, because he does mention that. A great inner conflict is afflicting us and makes us feel humiliated. Fleeing or fighting seem to us to be the only ways to deal with the situation. It will only be through acquiring a new point of view and following the flow of the battle that we will manage to undermine this negative destiny, improving ourselves and exiting the crisis strengthened and enriched. This is not the moment to oppose what seems to be adverse, but to follow its movements and its flow, exploiting it to your advantage. So yeah, so use this time, use the disconnect, use the unbalancedness to work on yourself. Because if you think about it, we attract what we are, right? It is easy for you to help other people. So why not try to help somebody who has the same problems as you, right? Does that make sense? Let me pull some clarifiers as to the Empress and the Emperor. Some clarifiers for the Empress and the Emperor. I'm glad I just kept shuffling because I saw that one once before, but I put it back in the deck. And what do we have at the bottom? Okay, so as far as the Empress is concerned, this Empress energy is wanting you to take stock in hoarding, okay? And I don't mean like hoarding physical things. I mean hoarding people, hoarding emotions, hoarding frequencies, hoarding feelings, okay? Not truly being honest with yourself and letting yourself get rid of what you no longer want, what no longer serves you, and making sure that you keep what does, or you work on the things that are beneficial for you, right? And then for the Emperor is where it comes in on watering and taking care of the things that are important to you, right? So for the clarifiers for the Emperor card, we have the Ace of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. So that's the beginning of action, right? That is the action as far as masculine. Masculine is a lot of action. It is this, and it's powerful, it's strong, it's not necessarily aggressive, but it's aggressive, right? It's the influence of getting something that you want, right? So the work towards this, the watering of the things that are beneficial for you. Whereas with the Empress card, we have the Page of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles, which to me speaks towards saving things that are beneficial for you and calculating what no longer works, what no longer is a part of you, who you are, what no longer speaks to you, right? And then we have the Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck, which is the progression of the way things are going for you, the progression of the way your manifestations are coming into reality, right? What is one final message for my water signs? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. What is a final message for my water signs? Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. We have the Six of Cups. Yeah, Six of Cups and the Three of Cups here. The Six of Cups speaks to carrying your emotions close to your heart, things that you carry close to your heart, right? Things that are important to you, things that you worry about, that matter, right? It's about what you are taking, what you are carrying, maybe things that you take for granted, things that sometimes it could be things that you wish that you knew that you didn't know, right? Things in hindsight. And then Three of Cups speaks to celebration. This one really speaks to the ebb and flow of the way that your life works. Remember, we are three different parts. We are body, mind, spirit. We are body, soul, spirit. Is the final message for my water signs, Cancer, Was the one that came back out. Okay, so yeah, so the last message that I have for you, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, my lovely water sign, sun, moon, rising, or Venus, is that when you find this balance, when you go with the ebb and flow of the things in life that are around you, you'll notice that things just start to make sense. Things start to feel more connected. You start to feel more whole. I do truly believe that things are looking up for you in regards to the way that you view your life. I will say this, that as a water sign, sometimes it is hard for you to find that balance between your actions and your emotions, or the way that things influence you and what you want to do in your life. Sometimes that is hard. If you think about the way that water is, water literally is controlled by something else. It's controlled by the wind. So, and that is air, right? So that is water and air. You are primarily water and air as a water sign. As a fire sign, me speaking, I am mutable. I can change. I am very capable of changing things at the drop of a hat, right? I am very capable of tuning my emotions in to fit whatever narrative I see at that moment. Whereas the water sign, you have a hard time controlling things. And it's not necessarily like you can't control things. It's the things that you want to control and the things that you don't want to control. I feel like some of you maybe have some ADHD or some ADD. I don't know why, but it just popped into my head, so I'm going to say it anyways. I can continue babbling, but I won't do that to you guys. I am actually going to go crochet. So have a wonderful day, a wonderful weekend. If this video resonated with you, or if any of the energy resonated with you, please feel free to let me know. I am open for personal readings. I will put my Instagram handle in the description box. It is FeleciaSierraMarie. You can message me there for a personal reading. Anyways, I love you guys. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend and a wonderful holiday season.